Neliso.
Morning, Chair.
How are you?
I'm good, and you, Chair?
Wasendela members the letter le ongisendele yona.
No, Chair. I haven't. I'll circulate it now.
Good morning, honorable members.
Morning, Chair. Good morning, Chair.
Morning, Chair.
Yeah, I declare this meeting officially open. You are all welcome, honorable members.
Thank you, Chair.
Yeah, honorable members, today is a sad day. That yesterday in the evening, I received a message that Commissioner Klobatla is no more.
Recording in progress.
She's been sick for a very long time. So yesterday I was informed by Unelisa that she has passed on. May we observe.
Chair.
Cool.
May her soul rest in peace, Chair.
Last month, she lost her brother. I remember she called me because at the hospital they were calling the family to come and switch off the machines. And when she told me, I said, no, don't switch off the machines. Let your mother do it because you're not God. Don't do it. We are sick, so don't do it. And she didn't do it. Little did we know that after the following month, it's her that will be leaving this world. Honorable Commissioner Klobatla was a hardworking commissioner. I remember when we went to Mpumalanga, Commissioner Klobatla, she knew each and every place we went. She even made follow-ups on the sites that we visited. And she was there with us from day one until the last day. And Commissioner Klobatla, she had a lot of experience in terms of administrative issues, policies. You know, you will ask her about any policy and ask her to send you his opinions about that policy, and she will write. If there was one issue that was close to her heart, is the climate change program. With the floods, the KZN, she went into details on what is the cause and how can it be managed. She was there up until, you know, there were things that Klobatla, she will do passionately with commitment, dedication, and she was serious about serving the people of South Africa. Even in CGE, I remember early this year, they were supposed to go to CSW in the UN. And then there was a fight between the acting chair and herself. And the acting chair was trying to stop her not to fly because of her health condition. And she took it into her heart and say, no, this one blocked me because she doesn't want to go with me. And I had to convince her that it is the right thing to do, not to fly to New York, because she is not well. I had to mediate between the two of them until she was convinced that she was not doing it in bad faith. It was in fact because of her health condition. And later on, she accepted the apology of Commissioner Mazibuko. With regards to the issue of Commissioner Botha, she also assisted a lot. On the issues of GBV in the Eastern Cape, Commissioner Tlobatla was hands-on. Mtwalume were with Commissioner Tlobatla and Commissioner Mazibuko, where at that time there was a person who was killing young women, throwing them to the sugarcane. We went to Mtwalume as the portfolio committee, and we were joined by Commissioner Mazibuko and Commissioner Tlobatla. With Commissioner Tlobatla's death, we have really lost a dedicated public servant, a person who served the people with pride and integrity. You know, things that she raised with all the role-playing departments in Mpumalanga, you could see that this person, she understands the issues and she knows all the places. Even when they wanted to give us another information, she was there to say, no, that is not the correct information. The correct information is this one. Let's observe a moment of silence on her behalf. Honorable members, this is a real loss. Okay. May his soul rest in peace.
Amen, Chair.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a sad day, honorable members. I don't know, Uneli, when can she arrange for us to go for a bereavement? And Nelly, maybe you need to check with the chairperson of CGE. But what are the arrangements? When are they going for a bereavement bond?
We'll do
So
that,
that
Chair.
maybe we can join them. The second thing that I want to speak to is that the Department of Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities is launching the 16 Days of Activism awareness campaign on the 24th or 25th, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure which date. I have requested Neliswa to speak to Honorable Masondo so that she may go and represent us. And Kashifa Christel must also prepare for Honorable Masondo in case they want her to speak, so that at least she must have speaking notes from on our behalf. A very good morning to all of you, honorable members.
Good morning, Chair. Morning, Chair.
Good morning, DM.
Good morning, Honorable Chairperson. Just want to pass condolences to the family of the late Commissioner, her colleagues at work, yourself, Honorable Chairperson, the committee, and all other stakeholders that Commissioner Taubata played a role. We really feel your pain, Chair. May her soul rest in peace. May you also really be comforted by our God at this difficult time. Thank you so much, Chair.
Thank you very much, TM. Siyabonga kakhulu. I see Honorable Masiko and Honorable Sharif.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. Good morning to your good self, honorable members, the DM, as well as all the participants in the platform. Honorable Chairperson, on behalf of the African National Congress, we would like to pass the words of condolences to both the Julie and the Kobata families, the relatives and friends, the Commission for Gender Equality, from the chairperson on the passing of Commissioner Julie Kobata. We know her very well to be a commissioner who has been dedicated to the cause of the vulnerable in South Africa. Chairperson, we've worked very well with her. We remember her well when we went to the oversight in Mpumalanga province. We were able to witness her dedication, Chairperson, to her work, but also her love for the people of South Africa, which she was able to express as part of her responsibilities. She is a commissioner who has really performed well, Chairperson. She has performed and dedicated herself beyond her call of duty. She is a commissioner we were able to reach out to at any time to seek advice on matters, but also attend to cases which needed the intervention of CGE. It is, I said, it was not only to the organization she served, but also to the people of South Africa, especially to the vulnerable women and the young people, of which she served, Chairperson, with dedication. We really, Chairperson, would hope that we are updated on the plans for her funerals, and also if there is a memorial service, Chairperson, we'd like to be present as well to give support. Thank you very much, Honorable Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Masiko. Honorable Sheriff.
Thank you very much, Chair, and good morning to yourself and all the honorable members, everybody on the platform. Chair, when I found out that Commissioner Ntuli Batla passed away, it really, really broke my heart. From the Democratic Alliance, we would like to share our sincere condolences to Commissioner's friends, family, as well as the CGE. Chair, as you and Honorable Masiko have said, we have very fond memories of, excuse me, Commissioner Ntuli Batla. I remember being with her in Mpumalanga, and the passion and the dedication that she showed really blew us away. The fact that she was with us every single day and she knew exactly what she was talking about, it really settled us as a committee to know that we are in good hands. Chair, I also remember how Commissioner would tell me stories about the books that she's writing and the poetry that she's writing. She was so multi-talented. I was always so taken aback by her talent and her charm and her charisma. My heart is very, very, very sore. We will miss her, and condolences, Chair. It's a very sad morning for us. And we pray that her family and her friends find healing. It's not easy, but yeah, Shades, it's very difficult to find words or to express how we're feeling. But please do keep us posted, as we would definitely like to attend her memorial or her send-off. Thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Sheriff. Mam
Chairperson.
Kaula or Mam Kaula? Oh, is it Bonnie? Chairperson.
Indeed, Chair Mamson.
Okay, Mam Sonti.
Thank you, Chairperson. Good morning, all the members and the officials and the staff of the committee. Chairperson, on behalf of economic freedom fighters, we're passing a severe condolences to the family of Hlobatla, also to the committee, also to the parliament as a whole, because she was our member in large. So sibuhlungu kakhulu, Chairperson, sivuka nje ekuseni ngendaba ezimbi. Ukuhamba kwelungu phakathi kwethu kuyayophula imiphefumulo yethu, Chairperson, but akukho nto esingayenza, nguNkulunkulu yedwa owaziyo. So bekumnandi ukuba naye uCommissioner wethu sisebenza naye kahle, sonakele imiphefumulo sonke ngokubanzi, wanga umoya wakhe ungalala kakuhle ngonaphakade uphumle. Siyabulela, Chairperson.
Thank you very much, Mam Sonti. Thank you very much, honorable members and TM. Okay, we'll update you with the developments, honorable members, after we have forwarded the application to House Chairperson. Chair of Chairs. Let's get apologies, Nelly.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, Chairperson. Good morning, members. Good morning to the Deputy Minister, delegation from the department and the NYDA. Chairperson, I've received apologies from the Minister who's attending the Cabinet Committee meeting that's taking place today, Chair, at the same time. Also, I've received the apology from the DG. She's also attending the Cabinet Committee meeting, and she's presenting 2 items in the meeting. Honorable Opperman, she will join the meeting at 10 as she has attended the PC on Coca. They're also dealing with a clause by clause on the demarcation bill. Honorable Hlongo, she's experiencing a load shedding in her area until 11:30. She'll join afterwards when at around 11:30. The last one is from Ms. Mulaisi. She has work commitments, Chair. Thank you very much, Chair. Those are the apologies. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Neliswa. Can we get a mover for the adoption of these apologies, honorable members?
Chair, Honorable
Masondo?
Phiri, I move for the adoption of the minutes.
Thank you, Honorable Phiri. Masondo, you can second.
I second, Chair.
Thank you very much, honorable members. Today we're going to deal, you're all welcome, board members of the NYDA. CEO, you may take that interview, it's okay. Nelly, let's go straight to the agenda.
Thank you, Chair. The first item will be the clause by clause on
Okay.
the bill, on the NYDA Amendment Bill, Chair. And the parliamentary law advisor will take us through. Thank you, Chair.
Okay. Konje basitshelile ukuthi correctly the things that you wanted them to correct. Emmanuel? Dr. Penis?
Good morning, Chairperson. Good morning, honorable members.
Morning, Dr. Penis.
We made our submission to the Office of the Chief State Law Advisor, as well as the Parliamentary Legal Advisor. So further to the additions that were made, there was no additional comments made. Okay. So we are good to allow the Sue-Ann to continue with the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Penis. Honorable members, today we're dealing with clause by clause. So, Emmanuel, you will put, you may flight your report.
Good morning, Honorable Chair. Good morning to the honorable members, DM, and the officials from the NYDA. So, Chair, in terms of our discussions with the parliamentary legal, we agreed that
what's going on?
The parliamentary presenting the documents that we have thus far and developments around it. Thank you,
Emmanuel, angizwanga nix. Emmanuel? Nelly?
Yeah. Am I on, Chair?
Excuse.
I'm not sure what's wrong with my speaker, but I was saying that Sue-Ann from Parliament will be the one presenting the document this morning, as well as developments around the A-list and the B bill.
Oh, Sue-Ann, okay. Sue-Ann, you are the one who's presenting today.
Good morning, Chair. Yes, I am presenting the proposed amendments from the committee known as the A-list.
Okay.
Chair, can I proceed? Can I share my screen?
Yes.
Thank you, Chairperson. Can I just confirm that the document is visible to members?
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, further the last meeting, we have prepared the amendments as the committee had discussed. While we were doing the A-list, we did pick up further issues that we needed to bring before the committee. They tend to be technical in nature, so they don't change the substance of anything that was previously discussed. and therefore we will bring the amendments to the committee so the committee can consider and adopt the A-list again. So I am starting with the document, and it says Portfolio Committee amendments to the National Youth Development Agency Amendment Bill as proposed by the Portfolio Committee on Women, Youth, and Persons with Disability. And this list is called the A-list, and it is officially called B13A of 2022. These are the amendments as proposed. So the first amendment is in the long title of the bill, and that is the summary portion of the bill. So the committee had agreed to remove the word two consecutive relating to two consecutive terms. So the way the A-list is written, it is technical. And just to explain, so when you see on page 2 in the 7th line of the long title, you will have to have a copy of the of the introduced bill, and you will have to look at each line as indicated to see where the amendment is inserted or deleted. So that is just the technical aspect of it, but I will deal with the substantive amendments, not to confuse members of the technical part. So the first amendment, as I indicated, where we had two consecutive terms in the long title, we are now just going to say two terms. So we are omitting the word consecutive. The next amendment we picked up later, which was to align the long title with the amendments that have been proposed by the committee. So previously, the long title said to provide that board members must submit their financial disclosures, but we have extended the disqualifications to include other aspects or other grounds for which members of the board will be disqualified. So we are now going to remove those words and substitute to say the bill will provide for additional grounds for disqualification. That is a broader wording which covers all the additional grounds, including where a person had been removed from an office of trust for misconduct related to sexual harassment. That wording covers all the additional grounds. And then the other insertion is to provide for filling of vacancy during term. And members will remember we have proposed clauses in the bill to now make that to extend as to how a vacancy is filled during the term. To move on to clause 1, and clause 1 deals with definitions in the Principal Act. So when we were doing the A-list, we noticed that the Principal Act is not correct in the manner in which definitions are reflected. It is not in alphabetical order. So after the word board, we have organ of state and integrated youth development. So it would not be possible for us to insert the new definitions without correcting the error in the Principal Act. So what we are saying in the first line in the definition is to omit the definition of organs of state and integrated youth development. But you will see later on, Chair, that we are going to reinsert it in the correct order. So that is just a technical correction to the Principal Act. The next amendment proposed to the definitions is department, which will mean the department responsible for youth. They're now inserting a definition for femicide, which we've discussed previously, and that is to provide for a disqualification for a person who's committed an offense related to femicide. So that's the definition we have included in which we propose to include. The next proposed amendment is number 3, and to now include in the Principal Act after financial year the following definitions. The first one is gender-based violence, and that definition was discussed previously. That also relates to another grounds for disqualification. And we're now reinserting the definition of integrated youth development strategy in its correct place, but we've also changed the definition, which it will now read: integrated youth development strategy means the strategy developed to ensure implementation of the national youth policy. So those were the amendments discussed previously and were considered and deliberated on by the committee. Number 4 relates to reinserting the word organ of state, which we had previously deleted. Now it will be in the correct alphabetical order in the Principal Act. And organ of state has the meaning assigned in Section 293 of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. So that is as per the Constitution. We're not tampering with that meaning. We're just putting it in the correct order. Chairperson, that is the proposed amendments to the definitions clause as agreed to by the committee. I will move on to the next amendment, and as you would see here, it says new clause, and it says the following to be a new clause after clause 1, and that is amendment to section 2 of the Principal Act. And section 2 of the Principal Act provides for establishment of the agency, and the committee had asked that the wording of section 2 to be aligned with the Public Finance Management Act. And as you can see, Chairperson, we have now done that. It now says the agency is a national public entity and we're removing the word defined in section 1. And we are now saying listed in part A of Schedule 3 of the Public Finance Management Act. So that is a new clause that will be inserted in the bill. The next amendment is to clause 2 of the bill, and clause 2 of the bill deals with the objects of the agency. So this clause was also discussed by the committee, and the wording has been changed. In some instances, we've aligned the wording to read consistently. So where we've said public sector, we've taken it out to say organs of state, because organs of state is defined in the bill, in the act, and we've also defined civil society organizations in the bill. So we've ensured the wording is consistent, but the substance of the clause remains the same. So those are the objects of the agency as discussed previously by the committee. We move on to clause 3, and clause 3 deals with the functions of the agency. Again, we've captured the amendment as agreed to by the committee. So it provides for all the specific functions of the agency as amended. So the next amendment is to clause 5 of the bill, and clause 5 provides for the role of organs of state in supporting agency. And we've aligned that wording to the Intergovernmental Relations Framework Act of 2005, and that wording was previously discussed as well. We've just captured it as discussed. The next amendment was to clause 6 of the bill, and clause 6 deals with governance responsibilities of board. And we've now just changed number 4, or Roman numeral 4 here, we removed the definition of agency charter, which was proposed, and we've included the meaning of agency charter in the wording. So this clause will now read, the control and management and affairs of the agency is managed by the board, and the board must, within 12 months of the section coming into operation, determine, and this wording will be inserted, an agency charter that outlines the rights and responsibilities of the agency, including a governance checklist. Clause 7 of the bill deals with the composition, appointment, and conditions of service of the board. And we did spend quite a bit of time, the committee spent quite a bit of time deliberating over this particular clause, and this was the wording agreed to. So the new wording that is proposed is the board consists of 7 members, 2, and this 2 is just a correction. We're removing the number 2, but the 2 is written in words, of whom are executive directors, and the insertion is appointed by the president on recommendation of the National Assembly. Then we're inserting a new A, capital A, which will say 2 ex officio members without voting rights, designated by the minister from the department and acting in an advisory capacity. And then the B remains the same, the chief executive officer who is an ex officio member of the board without voting rights. So that is the clause as deliberated on and agreed to by the committee. The next amendment is to subclause 4, which would be your new section 9(4) in the Principal Act. We are now extending the requirements of the of persons who apply to the board to be members, and this is the wording that was previously agreed to by the committee. It will now read, members must, and we're inserting the word broadly, reflect the demographics and geographical spread of the Republic and must, A, be a South African citizen between the ages of 18 and 35 years, have relevant knowledge, expertise, experience, and qualifications in youth development, social development, financial or legal field, or any other field considered necessary for advancement of the agency's mandate. Be allowed to finish their term of office if they turn 35 years whilst in office, and be committed to advance the vision, mission, goals, objectives, values, and principles enunciated in the National Youth Policy. So that was also a clause that the committee had considered, and we had captured the wording as agreed to. The next amendment is also to clause 7, and this is a technical amendment to align the wording of section 5A to the amendment that was now made above here. We've changed this wording a little bit, and we've added these 2 ex officio members. So we want to ensure that the chairperson and the deputy chairperson are people who are appointed from those recommended by the National Assembly. So we're just aligning the wording to now say that the president may designate one of the members as chairperson and another member as deputy chairperson, and both are executive directors referred to in subsection 1A. So the A is a technical consequential amendment of our previous amendment to the clause. We move on to the next amendment, and this is to subclause 6. It will now read, members hold office for a term of 3, and we're removing the number 3 years, and then we're inserting and may not be reappointed for more than 2 terms. And this is where we remove the word consecutive from. So it will be 2 terms, whether you do it consecutively or apart. You will no longer, once you serve 2 terms at the NYDA board, you no longer will be able to reapply. So the next amendment, this is an insertion that we picked up while this is an issue we picked up while we were doing the A-list. In the Principal Act, section 9(9) currently provides for vacancies from office. So the current section reads as follows. Section 9(9) says a member appointed to fill a vacancy holds office for the unexpired portion of the term of the member he or she replaces. Now, members will know that we've inserted other clauses in clause 8 dealing with filling of a vacancy. So what this means is that section 9(9) is repetitive, and we need to delete it and because we are dealing with it later on. So our proposal is that we delete section 9(9), subsection 9, and later on the clause, the substantive issue is captured in far more detail than it currently reflected in the Principal Act. The next proposed amendment is to subclause 11, and this was also discussed by the members. So this clause will now read, members who are employed by an organ of state are not entitled to remuneration, and we are removing the words or any allowance. And then you'll read remuneration, but must be reimbursed for out-of-pocket expenses by the agency, and we're removing that word board. The next clause that we are now dealing with is clause 8. And clause 8 provides for disqualification, removal from office, and resignation of board members. And the first amendment is to change the heading, or this is our proposal, because when we are doing the A-list, we needed to align the heading. So the first proposal here is to align this heading with what we have now inserted. So the new heading will read disqualification, removal from office, resignation of member, and filling vacancy during term. So that second, the last bit here, member and filling vacancy of term, will capture what we have now included. The following amendment, number 2, deals with the new criteria for disqualification. And this also was discussed quite extensively. We've removed the previous disqualification criteria in the bill, which was just to deal with the submission of this financial disclosure, and now we've amended the existing section in the Act to read as follows. So it will now read, a person may not be appointed or continue to serve as a member if he or she is an unrehabilitated insolvent, B, has been convicted, being convicted of any criminal offense and sentenced to imprisonment without the option of a fine, or 2, convicted and fined more than a prescribed amount for theft, fraud, forgery, perjury, or any offense in connection with the promotion, formation, and management of a company, any violation of the Public Finance Management Act, or any offense involving dishonesty. And that clause was in the Act as is, but we are now adding or convicted of a gender-based violence and femicide-related offense. C, has been removed from an office of trust as a result of improper conduct, including sexual harassment, corruption, theft, or fraud. And that is another insertion that the committee had requested. The next one is, has been declared to be of unsound mind by court. This insertion was just to reword it to now say unsound mind, which is more consistent with the way clauses are now drafted. And the next one, E, is placed under curatorship. That was an insertion by the committee. And the last one, F, fails to submit his or her annual financial disclosure in the prescribed form and manner without good cause on more than one occasion. Chairperson, that was also, F was also something that the committee had requested we insert. And as you could see, it is reflected in the A-list. The next amendment, number 3, is to remove the word minister and substitute National Assembly, and that relates to the removal of board members. So it will now read the national, on the recommendation of the National Assembly as a minister. The next amendment, number 4, is to deal with vacancies during a term. So when a member vacates office during a term, Clause 6 will now deal with that, and it now will read, when a vacancy arises as contemplated in subsection 5, the President, on the recommendation of the Minister, may appoint a person from the recent list of persons recommended by the National Assembly in terms of section 9(1)(a). And that is the wording to align it with the whole process of the National Assembly. So it only can be people from that particular list as recommended by the National Assembly. The next amendment is subclause 7, and it will now read, a person appointed in subsection 6 holds office for the unexpired portion of the term of the member he or she replaces. So those two clauses go together. And as I previously said, we had found a clause in the Principal Act. So we are now inserting that clause here because it will read together with the new 6 to deal with the unexpired, that the person holds office for the unexpired portion of the term. Chairperson, then the next amendment is merely a correction of the wording. It will now, it used to say recommendation, so now it will say recommend candidates for the president for appointment.
When?
Yes?
Number 7, you captured exactly what we said.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can continue.
Sure. Thank you, Chairperson. In this clause, we are just correcting the wording. So previously it said it dealt with where the board is no longer correct due to vacancies resulting from mass resignation, or there is an unanticipated delay in filling the vacancies. The minister shall instead make recommendations of candidates to the president for appointment of the interim board, and we've just changed that wording to say recommend candidates to the president for the appointment of the interim board. So it is just basically correcting the word recommendations to recommend. The next amendment, number 7, is to deal with the interim board members who are now appointed as chair and deputy chair. And in the bill, it says the president must designate one of the members of the interim board as the chairperson and another member as the deputy chairperson, both of whom shall be non-executive members of the interim board. And we've now taken the non-executive out and substituted with executive, because the committee had agreed that the chair and the deputy chair remain executive members. So we're just aligning that with the other clause in the bill about the appointment of the chair and the deputy chair. Chairperson, the next amendment is to clause 14, which deals with arrangement of sections. This again is basically what we call the arrangement of section is the contents page. So we now changing the heading basically of section 10 to align it with our previous heading. So it will now read disqualifications, removal from office, resignation of member, and filling of vacancy during term. So just for alignment. So Chairperson, those were the amendments as agreed to by the committee. I just want to raise one issue, which is also a process issue. We've inserted a new clause in the bill, and in terms of the rules of the National Assembly, it requires that the committee obtain permission of the National Assembly to make such an amendment. The rule says that when you're amending a section that is not in the bill, you have to seek permission. So it is a technical process issue, and there wouldn't be an issue with the committee getting permission. It's just that the committee has to request the permission, write a report, and it will have to go before the House. But those are issues that we will assist the committee with dealing with. It will not affect any process or anything in dealing with the bill. The other issue that I would like to raise is that because we have made so many amendments to the A-list, we couldn't finalize it with the printers. So we want the committee to consider the new A-list and the proposed changes that we have made, so we could then send it finally to the printers to get the final version of the bill. We did have issues with getting it on time, but because of the numerous changes, we need the committee to consider the new version of the A-list. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, thank you very much, Suen. Honorable members, that is the presentation from Suen. Can we get hands for comments?
Chair, I think all is well. We agree. We are covered, Chair.
Oh, you're covered. Okay. Okay. From here, what do we do, Suen? if honorable members are saying they are covered, Honorable Carol, was it Carol or Masondo was talking?
Was Carol and Masondo too is covered.
Oh, okay. Sheriff, Honorable Sheriff?
Nothing from my side, Chair. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Mam Sonti, Mam Kaula?
I'm covered, Chair.
Okay. I think honorable members, Mam Hlanga ukhona la, angamboni.
No, she's not here, Chair.
Oh, okay. All right. Department, you are fine.
Thanks, we are fine, Chairperson.
Okay, NYDA.
Thanks, Chair. We are covered on our side. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, honorable members. I think we are agreeing with the A list according to how it has been captured. All the things that we raised, we have captured them correctly so. So what is going to happen now? We are done with the A list. So Suen, the A list, we are done with it.
Yes, thank you, Chair. Now that the committee has accepted all the proposals, we will send it to the printers to get the final A list, and then the next meeting we can adopt the bill. We will just go each clause and then we'll adopt the bill if the committee so chooses.
Yeah, no, I think we're done with it. So then you left, we are reading the bill list now. Or what do we do?
Chairperson, from the
so, okay, you can speak.
Thank you, Chair. From our side, we've now gotten the instruction that the committee agrees with the A list. So we will have to now give the bill to CREDA to print us what is called the B-bill. So we'll only get that at the next meeting for the committee to adopt. So from our side, we are done with presenting the A list.
Yeah, because the B list is the final one.
Yes. Yeah.
So when are you going to be ready with the B1? Because it must be done Friday.
Chairperson, we are in your hands. If the committee meets on Friday, we will have the ball done there. Thank you.
Yeah, can we have it done, honorable members, by Friday, so that at least by next week we adopt it? Leslie?
Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I will not be available on Friday, Chairperson. I wasn't aware that we might have a committee meeting, so I did accept another meeting, Chair. So I'm really sorry, but I will not be available on Friday, Chair.
Oh, okay. Let's look at other members, their availability Friday, or it's either we have it Thursday evening.
Chair Member Peel, I won't be available as I sit in the other pieces, and we sit in the morning later on also your plenary. Thanks, Chair.
You mean Thursday you can be available after plenary? Honorable Piri? Can we do it Thursday evening after plenary, because it's no longer a lot of work that we are going to do. We have done we have adopted the A list. So on the B list, it's all what we do is just to adopt it. This is the final version. Already it's a final version, the A. So all what they need to do is to go print it, and then we adopt it as the bill list, as the final bill now, which we are going to present in Parliament. Otherwise, we're done.
Chair,
Mamsoti?
I think a Chair Thursday is fine so that all of us, we can be there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Swen, we'll have our meeting immediately after the sitting in the evening so that we finalize, and it will be visually because it's not a lot of work to do. All what we need to do is for you to present, and then we check that you haven't changed anything from the A lists that is in the A list, in the B list, and then we adopt it. That's it. I think that meeting will take an hour and we are done. Suen?
Yes, Chair, that is in order. We will be ready by Thursday.
No, thank you very much, honorable members. And from your side, Suen, thank you. And the department also, thank you very much, Dr. Penis. NYDA, thank you very much because you've been here up until the last day. Thank you, DM, for being present so that at least you see how have we finalized everything in terms of the new amendments of this bill. I think, Nelly, if there's nothing else, we can adjourn our meeting if there's nothing else regarding the bill.
No, there's nothing else, Chair, regarding the bill. It's only minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you very much, Swen, DM, and all of you, chairperson of the NYDA. Thank you. You are free to leave our meeting. See you Thursday night. We'll send you a communique. Yeah. That will thank you very much.
Bye.
Yeah, bye, Alexandra. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
Chairperson.
Chair. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Chair member. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, let's look at our minutes. Thank you very much, honorable members. I think we have done a lot of work in this NYDA bill. You are released. I see the DM gadget is still in the meeting.
A new member.
Hey, Timban. Ask you Sudana Sekai. Saktrael. Saktrael. All right. Honorable members, here are the minutes of the 10th of November 2023. I think what they were presenting is the things that we were dealing with, deliberating on the 10th of November. So if there are no Opermanuna, only one initial. Nelly.
This is the only one, Chair, that I know. I'm not sure. I haven't. She was not on. She was not in this meeting, Chair. She only started attending on 14 last week on Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Can I get a mover for the adoption of these minutes?
Yes, Honorable Chair, Honorable Masibo, I wish to move for the adoption of the minutes as a true reflection of what transpired in our meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Masiko. Can I get a second, honorable members?
Honorable Opperman, Chair.
Oh, okay. Opperman, do you have one
second.
initial?
Yes, just Gisela, Chair.
Oh, okay. All right.
I second that this is a true reflection, Chairperson.
Thank you very much, Honorable Opperman. Thank you very much. The minutes of the 10th of November has been duly adopted. Let's get the next set of minutes. The minutes of the 14th of November, 2023. Okay, Pamela, iya phansi Nelly, angiboni khona into engifuna ukuyibheka phansi.
Okay.
Ungaphangisi. Iyaphezulu kancane. Okay. Iya phansi ke. Okay. All right. Can I get if there's any correction I may have missed, but so far I think I didn't see any correction. Okay, can I get?
Can Nelly please move down?
Move down
to the body of the minute. Sorry, Chair, I'm using my cell phone because we have load shedding.
Okay. What is the relationship between the NYDA? You see the last bullet. Paper. Number 6, the last bullet, Nelly.
Yes, Chair.
Yeah, kufanele is.
Oh.
Okay, go down again. Go down. Go down. Yeah, pants.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, can I get a mover for the adoption of the minutes? Masondo?
Honorable Chair, thank you. I move the adoption of the minutes as true reflection not transpired in the last meeting.
Okay. Can I get the seconder?
Chair, Honorable Sharif, I move to second the minute.
Thank you very much, Honorable Sheriff. The minutes of the 14th of November have been duly adopted. Thank you very much. I think these were the last set of minutes, ne?
Yes, Chair.
Yeah. Thank you very much, honorable members. We'll have our next meeting Thursday evening, just to adopt the bill, and then we can now ATC it, and then the programming committee will have then to put it in the program for the debate. And we know, honorable members, that we have only EDA, which has a reservation, that does not have not voted. They voted against the being desirable. So all of us and we are agreeing that the bill is desirable. So we are going to debate on, I don't know when are they going to schedule this bill, but I think by next week it needs to be in the order paper. Thank you very much, honorable members. I think we have come to the end. Yes?
Chair, can I just say something, Chair? Nelly, Chair, sorry.
Oh, Nazi, is your hand up?
Yes, Chair, just a quick one. I've been looking on the parliamentary program and I haven't seen our BRRR being scheduled. Do you know when we'll debate our BRRR?
It's because they don't take all portfolio committees. That's my understanding. They don't take all portfolio committees, but I think they take the ones that are having serious implications, like, for instance, the public enterprise, finance, and the minerals, the one that deals with energy things. I think those are the ones that they scheduled for now. Tina, ours, they've scheduled our bills. They will schedule our bills. And then I think the other thing that they need to schedule is the increment of commissioners. I'm not sure when are they going to schedule it, but we're supposed to have presented it in Parliament. And so that honorable members, if they want to make declarations, they can make declarations. But what we can do, we can check. But with the department, they didn't add any money. I'm not, we'll check, Honorable Sheriff.
Thank you, Chair.
Yeah, because I have seen they haven't taken all portfolio committees. That they have prioritized all our bills. Okay, honorable members, we'll update you on the developments regarding, yes, Nelly.
Chair, no, yes, Chair. I was
Okay.
just going to, I just wanted to say that, Chair, we will, as USUN has indicated, that there's a new a clause or a change in the original bill that was tabled in Parliament. We will write a letter to the Speaker requesting permission so that by Thursday we will be able to adopt our committee report, Chair, with the permission from the Speaker, as she has indicated. Just wanted to say that, Chair. Thank you.
I repeat what you're saying.
Chair, also Ellen, when she presented her A-list amendments, she indicated that there's a new clause that was not in the bill that was tabled in Parliament for consideration. And in that regard, Chair, she indicated that committee must request a permission to introduce a new clause from the Speaker. Yes. So I was just saying we write a letter to the Speaker indicating that clause and request the permission so that we can be able to adopt the bill and the committee report on the bill, Chair, on Thursday. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, all right. Write a letter again today. Kashifa?
Yes, Chairperson.
You've been quiet.
Yes, I just reminded Neliswa about it's a procedural matter, Chair, because in the rules it says the moment Parliament picks up any new clause that wasn't introduced in the bill that was tabled, we actually have to formally request permission to do that. So it's just a technical thing in which we have to write to the Speaker and tell her what the clause is and what rule, and then she gives us the go-ahead. So we'll definitely do, but we had to get the permission from Chairperson and the committee today. We couldn't write the letter until the committee has agreed to it.
Okay, yeah, do it today, please.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do it today and make them aware that on Thursday we'll be adopting our bill, our final bill. So it needs to be attended to. Make sure that after writing it, talk to the people in the Speaker's office. Kashifa.
Yes, Chairperson, we will follow up for you.
Yeah, because Thursday we are adopting it, the final one. Okay, honorable members, the meeting is adjourned.
Long live the chair.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Chair.
Bye, honorable members. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
State and increasing the level of capability in our state.